Greetings. Once again, I would like to welcome you from my heart to your heart in this present moment. Continuing with our Evolving Wholeness series, the title of this video is Heart-Centered, Balanced Spirituality. This becomes very important for those of you who are seeking to create greater wholeness within your body, mind, emotional, spiritual being. A lot of times, though, many people undertake practices that are not balanced and are not centered. A lot of times this stems from underlying emotional, mental, psychological issues. So an individual may be driven to an extreme type of practice, and ultimately any extreme practice becomes limiting. Therefore, it is important to look at and evaluate your spiritual practice, your spiritual life, and how you are approaching your ongoing inner transformation. And one of the most important and significant keys that I have found within my own 25 years of intensive spiritual focus and practice is what I am referring to as heart-centered, balanced spirituality. And what this fundamentally means is that everything that you do and in the way in which you live your life, that it needs to stem from your heart center. For truly it is the heart center that is the ultimate gateway to experiencing union with the divine, with consciousness, with reality. And so with all the other practices you are doing, if they ultimately don't assist you to go deeper into your heart, to be more present within your heart, then it will not be ultimately effective for you in bringing you to that state of greater happiness, of greater liberation, of greater peace within your being, within your soul. So for an example, as you are living your life and you are undertaking your day-to-day journey, let's say that you practice yoga. So in this understanding, if you are doing some yogic stretches, you would maintain an awareness on your heart center. So you would also, let's say you were stretching your hamstring and doing a leg stretch. So rather than have all of your focus just on the leg muscles that you're stretching, have an awareness from your heart with a sense of relaxing into your heart while you are doing the stretching. So you would have an awareness, sure, of the muscle. You would be feeling into that muscle that you're stretching, and you would be relaxing it. But simultaneous to that, there would be an awareness of what is taking place in your heart. Again, as many spiritual traditions have said, the heart is the seat of the soul. And what does that mean? The seat of the soul. The seat of the soul is the bridge to the divine, to pure, sourceful presence. So whatever activity that you are engaged in, even if it has a spiritual intent to it, a spiritual purpose to it, there must be this attentiveness to the heart. So let's take another example, how you would apply this. Let's say that you are very conscious of your diet, and you make the best possible choices in your diet in terms of creating optimal health and aliveness and vitality in your body. So while you are choosing the foods you're going to eat, let's say for breakfast, and you are preparing them, and then eventually you are eating them, while you are in the process of eating, maintain a centered awareness of your heart. So yes, you would have a certain focus within the chewing process, tasting the flavors of the food, swallowing, the whole sensation of eating itself. But while you are doing so, you maintain this heart-centered awareness. Let's take one more example. Let's say relationships. A lot of times in a relationship, individuals can get into their own limiting patterns in engaging one another or just in normal day-to-day living and conversation. So let's say that with your significant other, in your sharing of a moment, that while you're sharing whatever it is, let's say it's about taking the trash out. So while you're discussing with your partner or asking your partner to say take out the trash, you are doing it from a heart-centered space. There is an awareness of your heart. And so this principle of heart-centered, balanced spirituality applies across the whole spectrum of your life in each moment. So there is no point in time that you cannot maintain a focused, present, attentive awareness of your heart, being heart-centered. So this is what it is to be heart-centered, moment by moment by moment within your current experience and whatever that may be. So across the spectrum of your being, physical, emotional, mental, allow yourself to bring this aspect of heart-centered, balanced spirituality to your ongoing journey of inner transformation and spiritual growth. And this will add a tremendous positive influence in terms of your ability to bring about authentic change and authentic growth. For in the end, if your heart has not become freer, if your being is not more centered and balanced, then it really doesn't matter how many spiritual practices you're doing or how much effort you are attempting to be as far as making yourself positive or trying to eat the best diet or do your yoga practices or your meditation. All this will not come to its ultimate fruition. For the whole point of a spiritual life and spiritual practice is to awaken these deeper heart layers, these deeper heart centers in which true fulfillment is found and is experienced. Nothing else will actually lead to your inner fulfillment. So again, I encourage you, in each aspect of your life, bring a heart-centered, balanced focus to everything that you do. So once again, I thank you for being here in this present moment and sharing with me this ongoing consideration of evolving wholeness. Yes.